rants and reels. Tonight, I'm going to go see Glass. We'll see how this is. I don't know. I mean, Shyamalan's track record makes you nervous, but I thought Unbreakable was a fantastic film. So, hey, I don't know. Might be surprised. I sure hope so. I'll be right back, and I'll tell you how this works.
Elijah's changed over the years. He's given up.
We keep him heavily sedated.
But there is a reason for that.
He's too smart for them.
You won't be lonely anymore. You have 2 new friends.
The 3 of you think you have extraordinary gifts, like something out of a comic book. I've developed an effective treatment for this disorder. The light will force a different identity to take over.
Por favor, señora. I want my headphones back. Step away from the controls now, little doctor. Can't beat the beast!
So you're not going to shake my hand and let me walk out of here?
Good for you. What do you want?
I am here to see if tales of the extraordinary being are true. May I meet the beast?
I'm Mary Reynolds.
I need your abilities to get us all out of here and show the world we exist. That sounds like the bad guys teaming up. Do you believe you are an avenging angel, partner? I believe. Avenge us.
I have to get out of here before he gets out.
They are contained.
They always underestimate the mastermind.
It has begun, David. I found someone who will require your full potential. You shouldn't be hiding in the shadows. You might want to try and stop us. A lot of people are going to die.
Now, who'd like a PB and J sandwich?
We're not meant to have this much power.
Finally, all of us together for the world to see what we are capable of.
You need to get out of here.
What have you done, Elijah?
All right, let's talk about Glass. It's as good as you would expect. So, okay, imagine this. If M. Night Shyamalan had not waited 19 years to make this movie, and it was only, 2 or 3 since Unbreakable, it would still feel newish. It would still be the tone and the film style would still feel coherent, cohesive, consecutive. The films would feel like they actually belong together as part of the same story. The problem with Glass is M. Night Shyamalan has not changed or updated his narrative style or his film style since he made Unbreakable. That was 19 years ago that film came out. So 19 years, no evolution. So there's nothing new, nothing innovative, not really even anything interesting. We pretty much got the same thing with some additional characters. Nothing really. So it felt like a 2-hour rehash. But because this is M. Night Shyamalan, he has to be clever. The problem is, again, it's been 19 years. We've seen a few of your films, and we've seen a few of the films that have come after you. Other filmmakers, better filmmakers, have taken these tricks and perfected them. Not really perfected, but they've made them better. So when you come back to this well that you dug 19 years ago, it just feels... It feels like M. Night Shyamalan has no regard or respect for his audience, for any audience. Like, we're not gonna get what you're doing. We've seen these tricks. We know what you're doing. We know how you're setting up your story. We know where your points and your twists, and we know how that works. We've got it. You're not going to surprise us. You're not going to fool us. You're not going to trick us. We get it. You're about as subtle as a dick in your face. And that's really kind of what watching Glass feels like. 2 hours of M. Night Shyamalan waving his dick around in our faces. That's how subtle this was. On a good note, after that, John McAvoy is an incredible performer. He's a terrific, incredible, impressive actor. And that's on full display here. That is definitely something worth watching, if I had to find something worth watching. The same I could also say for Samuel L. Jackson. He's a terrific character actor, and he put together a great character that was fun to watch. The problem is he didn't have any material to work with. I mean, he had a little bit to work with and managed to stretch it for 2 hours, but it was just the same note over and over and over again. And after a few minutes into the film, you go, oh yeah, I get it. I see what they're doing, I get it. But they're not going to move on. It's just, the same chord, the same note over and over and over again. The film score really, really reflected that as well. Such a monotonous film score. I don't think I've ever heard anything like that. I mean, I'm sure I have, but nothing immediately comes to mind where it was so repetitive for 2 hours. That was grueling to watch. It really was. And I love John McAvoy, and I love Samuel L. Jackson, and I really enjoy, I can't really say I love, but I really enjoy Bruce Willis, especially when he has a role that he can really play up. But again, he was not given much to do. Nobody was given much to do in this. This film could have been so much shorter. This 2-hour film could have been completely wrapped up in 45 minutes. But they spent so much time. M. Night Shyamalan wasted so much time parading around trying to look smart and clever. But it's not smart and clever. We've seen it. You have shown us this smart and clever. Learn a new trick, for Christ's sake. Learn something new. That's really about how you can sum this up. If you've seen Unbreakable, a 19-year-old movie, an almost 20-year-old movie, you've seen Glass. That's it. You're not going to see anything new. You're better off. Otherwise, you're probably just going to be frustrated that you just sat through 2 hours of pretty much nothing interesting happening. like I need to calm down a bit. It's just a movie. And I'm sure some people are going to like it. I'm sure there are people who are going to enjoy it, and there are some redeeming qualities. It's frustrating. It is very, very frustrating to see a filmmaker refuse to progress or refuse to get help to make a better movie. But I went in with low expectations, and I was still disappointed and frustrated. So maybe wait till this one is streaming somewhere and you don't have to pay a lot of money and you can walk away from it without losing too much of your time investment. That's Glass. Big glass of wasted time. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.